Have you ever felt like something's trying to tell you something? That weird coincidence, that random chill down your spine. Was it just luck, or was it a sign? What if I told you none of it is random? And worse, you might be ignoring signs that could change everything. Life is constantly talking to you, but are you really listening? Maybe what you call coincidence is just the universe calling out your name. None of this is by accident, but you're brushing off the signs. Do you really believe it was just a random thing? That unexpected phone call, those repeating numbers, that encounter that changed everything? Here's the hard truth. The universe is always talking to you, but almost no one listens. Why? Because most people are stuck in a fake reality, a reality they were taught to believe, a reality where everything's random, and you're just another face in the crowd. But what if I told you nothing is random? What if I showed you there's a secret language that only those who raise their frequency can actually understand? What if the signs you've been ignoring are really invitations from the universe to completely transform your life? Prosperity, spot-on intuitions, easier decisions, it all starts with simply waking up. Today, you're going to see what most people can't. Sometimes, in the middle of your busy day, a weird feeling creeps in, like the universe is trying to tell you something. It could be a thought that just won't go away, a song that plays at the perfect moment, or even a random street sign that somehow answers the question you've been struggling with for days. It's not crazy or wishful thinking. It's vibrational energy in motion. It's spirituality giving you a little nudge, asking for your attention. These are signs. Signs you've probably seen before without even realizing it. When you start raising your frequency, everything changes. The messages get clearer. Time starts to feel like it's on your side. A simple example, you think about someone and suddenly they text you, or you're about to make a big decision, and out of nowhere something points you to a better path. That's the law of attraction working quietly. But if you're not awake, you'll miss it. You'll walk right past it. And the universe goes silent. Most people completely miss these subtle hints. They live on autopilot, stuck in a rhythm that disconnects them from the present. But when you start paying attention to the crazy coincidences, the sudden encounters, the symbolic dreams, you realize nothing is random. What once felt weird starts to feel inevitable. And that's when a whole new reality starts to open up. But first, you got to understand what synchronicity really means. Synchronicity isn't just a coincidence. It's a meaningful connection between events and emotions. Carl Jung, the guy who introduced this idea, said that some things aren't linked by cause, but by meaning. When you start living more consciously, when you choose to raise your frequency, these connections become obvious. It's like the universe whispering, you're on the right path. Keep going. And why does this matter now, more than ever? Because we're living in a time when distractions are everywhere, and inner peace is rare. What used to come naturally, feeling, intuiting, connecting, got replaced by anxiety, rushing, and information overload. But the law of attraction still runs the show. The difference? If you're out of alignment with your energy, you attract exactly what you fear. If you're awake, you attract what you truly need. Synchronicity is basically the universe's way of showing there's a hidden order behind everything, a force that responds to your inner vibe. When you tap into that, you realize your thoughts and emotions literally shape your outer reality. That's why learning to read these signs isn't just nice, it's spiritual survival. And the best part? There's a simple way to start tuning into this language. But it only happens when you learn to look beyond the obvious. The signs are everywhere, but only the aware can see them. Recognizing a synchronicity is like cracking life's secret code. It could be a repeating number like 1111, a random conversation that answers something you've been wondering, or even a mistake that actually sets you on the right path. This stuff happens when your energy starts syncing up with the abundance of the universe. It's like switching radio stations. Suddenly, a whole new song comes through. To tune into this language, you need to slow down and notice. Wake up and jot down your dreams. Notice the patterns that show up during your day. Practice being fully present. And more importantly, feel if something gives you chills, moves you, or sparks that "this is for me" feeling. It probably is. Meditation, journaling, silent walks, they're powerful tools. They clear out mental noise and reconnect you to the subtle spiritual field. Interpretation isn't about logic, it's about resonance. A symbol might mean nothing to someone else, but deep down, you'll know. The universe talks in metaphors, not manuals. And the more you listen, the more it talks. When you start practicing this daily, something shifts. Prosperity flows easier. And in this new state of awareness, the right things start happening at the right time. And that's when the real magic kicks in. When you learn to hear the signs, you stop chasing life and start attracting it. Life feels lighter, more aligned with spirituality and what actually makes sense for you. Problems that seemed huge, they lose their power. Opportunities start popping up where you least expect. You realize that raising your frequency tunes you into a universe that cooperates instead of resists. It's like life stops fighting you and starts dancing with you. Your relationships shift. Your decisions get way more intuitive. Fear fades because you start trusting the invisible. When you're vibing high, you're not just stuck in the material world anymore. You're plugged into something bigger, something that teaches, guides, and protects you. And no, you don't have to become some kind of enlightened guru. It's about realizing that there's a path of abundance being shown to you all the time. It's just that most people aren't paying attention. This transformation isn't magic. It's vibrational. It starts inside. When you choose to trust the signs and act on them, something happens. You start living the law of attraction for real. And life becomes more than just routine. It becomes a mission. Each synchronicity becomes a clue, a piece of the map. And the more you follow it, the more the universe responds. And once you experience this, there's no going back, because now you've seen too much to pretend it's not real. From today on, you're never gonna look at life the same way again. Because once you realize the universe talks to you, everything changes. The way you wake up, the choices you make, the way you feel. Ignoring the signs? That's ignoring your own evolution. But when you choose to listen, decode, and act, you awaken your true power. A power that's been inside you all along, just waiting for you to raise your frequency. So tell me, what signs have you been ignoring lately? How many times has the universe tried to guide you? And you kept clinging to the old cycle. Maybe today's the day to start tuning in. Notice, write it down, feel it. Allow yourself to break free from autopilot. And if this video was the sign you needed, then listen up. If this message hit home for you, smash that like button right now. Drop a comment sharing a crazy synchronicity you've experienced. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss more content that helps you grow, prosper, and reconnect with your true self. And hey, don't stop here. There's another video linked below and in the card that'll take this journey even deeper. Go check it out.